Hello and welcome back to another video. Winter is coming to an end. Spring is just a few short weeks away. For me, for you, for fellow landscape photographers. Is that a good thing? For today though, I've travelled back out to Ashdown Forest, my third adventure exploring this particular landscape. A trip out this morning with some lovely views across the East Sussex countryside. What more could I ask for, regardless of what I achieve with the camera? Winter is coming to an end. That is the topic I want to talk about in today's video. The first of the 4 seasons is slowly coming to an end. What does that mean for you? Do you love winter? Is your favourite season of the year? Or like me, a little bit too cold? Don't get me wrong, I do like the shorter days, not having to get up so early if I want to get out for sunrise, get that golden hour light, that beautiful morning light. But on the plus side, I won't have to wear so many layers whenever I head out with the camera, especially when we get into spring and summer. I'll stop looking like the Michelin tire man at the very least. Winter really has been a bit of a mixed bag for me here in the southeast. I've found, been out in the morning, I've had lovely blue skies. As you know, I've had a couple of nice sunrises. Other occasions, been completely foggy. You can barely see anything off in the distance, or those horrible, miserable grey skies. So with winter all but done and dusted, it's spring that we can now look forward to enjoying over the course of the next 3 months. To be honest, being here in England, I imagine the conditions, they won't change too much. We'll still have days where there's horrible fog with miserable grey skies, as the unpredictable weather system is just part of living here on this island. If I had to pick though, my favourite season, it'd have to be spring or maybe autumn. The latter, I love it when the woodlands, the trees in the distance, they go those lovely orange colours. Spring though, again, I don't like woodland photography too much, but the beauty of spring and what I can't wait for over the next couple of months is when the woodland just explodes into colour. Of course, all the flowers come out into bloom. You get the lovely yellow of daffodils and my personal favourite, bluebells. I cannot wait to shoot those again this year. I've loved every minute of shooting them over the last couple of years. Got some cracking shots in the process. Give it a month or so and they'll definitely be reappearing in the woodland again. And the other one, I shot it last year. I finally came across it last year, wild garlic. I want to come across more of it this year. Shoot some more this year if I'm lucky. Again, I got some great shots last year. I've got a couple of places in mind to head out to. So whilst winter is coming to an end, there's certainly a lot to look forward to with spring coming up. With winter coming to a close, with sunrise getting earlier and earlier, I guess the answer to that for me is to enjoy that golden hour light whilst I can. However, I don't just get out for golden hour to enjoy the beautiful light each morning, but also the solidarity that comes with it. I'm free to explore with the camera and film my YouTube videos with minimal disruption. After all, you know how much I hate trying to do the latter with anyone around. However, the plan was to come out here for golden hour this morning, but as you can see, there's no chance of golden hour materialising. The valley that you can't even see of in the distance is just shrouded by a thick fog. Driving here this morning was an absolute nightmare. And this video has all been about talking about how winter is coming to an end, coming out of these conditions in particular. I'm just hoping now that as a result, as the morning has progressed, that this fog has just slowly disappeared. I think actually it's slowly disappearing now. When I arrived, it was just thick fog. I could barely see out the front of my windscreen. But now you've just got pockets of the distant hills just appearing. I think we might even have, I don't know if it's my eyes playing tricks with me. We've got some potential blue sky as well, so fingers crossed. Say this trip, I'm hoping, will have turned out better than what I'm experiencing now. The plan, though, to come here and stand on this hillside was when I made my first visit to this particular spot in Ashdown Forest. The plan was to get the 100 to 400mm out, the telephoto out, and shoot across the distant hills. I was standing somewhere around here. I might have been standing further along the path. But I got the telephoto lens out that morning and I was just scanning the distant landscape, like what you kind of have to do with a lens of that sort of focal length, I find. And I've spotted this one lone tree off in the distance. And I captured it. It was one of my favourite shots that I've managed to capture here. And I thought, you know what, I'll come back, I'll see if I can maybe find it. I'm not going to find it in all this, am I? Standing here at the moment though, I'm reminded of two past trips to Ashdown Forest. The first, don't come here the day after it's been raining, which is exactly what I've done this morning. We had a proper downpour yesterday. The path along that way is absolutely treacherous. When I was walking along a minute ago, I was like, don't fall over, don't fall over. I did that the first time I came along here. Fortunately, I didn't get that on camera, and that would have been a brilliant bit of B-roll to capture for you to have a smile at, wouldn't it? The second example is when I came to Ashdown Forest the last time. I wasn't in this part of the landscape. Ashdown Forest is a vast landscape. There's plenty of spots to get out and explore. I was more over in that direction. But I was atop a hillside and I had some real low hanging mist that particular morning. Beautiful sight it was, how you've just got this silver mist just enveloped the valley floor. Of course you're above it. Create these swirling patterns around the trees, that created little islands. It was beautiful, it really was. And then when the sun came up, got some lovely colour, got some lovely magenta in the sky to go with it. That was a beautiful, perfect morning. When I was debating where to come today, I thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to come out here. I thought there'd be a great chance of a sunrise. I thought to myself, there's going to be a sunrise, maybe I'll get some mist. Clear outside, said that the dew point was going to be close to the temperature itself, so I thought that might create some mist for me. Well, I was half right. Instead of mist, it's given me fog. And I suppose in this case, like what I was hoping for, lightning wasn't striking twice. Well, I don't know if that was amazing or just a downright fluke. Not long after I filmed that last piece, I was walking along the ridge. The fog seemingly cleared in the distance, and I ended up with some lovely views of the distant valley and the surrounding hills. I think on this note, this is where I'm going to bring the video to a close. I've used up all my luck for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you on the next one, but for now, it's goodbye.